Hi Gemini, hope that you're well. Welcome to your September love reading, answering the question, how does your partner feel about you? Apologies if my sound is not very good. I've had a few comments saying that you guys can't hear me. Only a few though. Most of you seem to be able to hear me, so if you can't, just leave a comment and let me know, or send me an email and let me know. Yeah, I couldn't hear you in that video. And yeah, I guess I'll try and talk closer to the mic, but in all fairness, I've only got a limited amount of like equipment with me, so I'm not sure how much I can improve on it. But hopefully I'll just keep trying to talk closer to the mic. So yes, one last word from me is that I've got an Etsy shop, Etsy.com. Please do search for me there, search for symbols for living, and you can find all of my tidbits there if you'd like to purchase for birthday gifts or gifts for yourself. They're very nice, so I'm sure that you'll like them. Okay, so getting on with your reading, Gemini. Overall, we've got the Six of Wands. So this is a good month, it looks like, for you or your partner, one of the other. We'll soon find out which one as we read on through the reading, but it's probably, I mean, most likely the reading is for the current, so it's most likely for you. That's the Six of Wands. You'll be feeling very appreciated, you'll feel like victorious, you'll feel wanted, you'll feel desired, you'll feel admired, you know, you'll feel good. You'll feel good about yourself, you'll have a good self-esteem, you have good self-appreciation this month. So it's looking really, really good. Even got the Four of Wands here, so it looks like you'll be having a lovely, maybe get together with friends, family, just feeling free, just feeling victorious again in yourself, feeling very empowered and excited about life. Okay, then we've got the two ending cards here, so, and we've got Justice. So you might, and then we've got the Three of Cups upside down. So yeah, so it looks like justice has been served, so maybe some sort of balance or karma has been written off or worked through, and it's now coming to a complete end with the Death card here and the Ten of Swords, and things are now balanced out, things are now back in place. You've now found your equilibrium. Maybe before there was a lot of uncertainty, a lot of change, a lot of deception, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of letdowns. Just a generally negative situation has come very much to an end. It's actually almost completely transformed into something else. Those that were important maybe in your life before are no longer important. You know, you now see them for what they really are and don't really give them much value. Maybe from some perspectives you may still give them quite a lot of value, but when you really look at the truth of the matter, you recognise that actually, although they may be important from a worldly view, maybe they're very good looking, maybe they've got a lot of money, maybe they're really popular, maybe they've got all these worldly attractive kind of qualities, to you they're just in your way, and you've got you know that things are imbalanced regardless, and you're looking for balance, and that's what's going to come about, which is really, really great. So yeah, that's good for this month. Balance seems to be brought back in for you, and even the Six talks about reciprocity. It could be that this person themselves starts to show appreciation for you, and it makes you just feel like really good and appreciated, and kind of that feeling of finally I've got my just deserved, like my just deserve. I get what I deserve. It's that kind of energy. Okay, we've got you here at the top of the reading, which is nice. King of Swords. This is your intentions. So, so your intentions, yeah, is to really come back into your element. Your partner is probably going to not be happy about this situation. They're going to be worried and stressed out. It looks like they're really apprehensive, I think, about this breakup. If there is a breakup, we'll soon see as we read through the cards, but they're quite apprehensive, anxious about this change. They're not really expecting anything good to come out of it, and I think possibly through fear. It looks like here they may be like, oh, trying to hold on to the relationship, but the Death card is here, and the Justice card as well, and the Ten of Swords. This is a definite ending. to one way of being. So even if you decide to stay with this person, it's definitely not going to be like how it used to be, and you will definitely start to feel a lot more appreciated. And it's even here, self-appreciation, you know, self-love. So yeah, it's looking like you're moving in a very positive emotional direction. Yeah, they may start to get cold feet and start kind of calling you and contacting you, saying, oh, you know, I feel lost without you, or I don't really know where to turn now, you're not with me. Or they may kind of really heavily rely on you, or just mentally feel they need you. So they're kind of convinced, and maybe I think they're a bit scared of embarking on something new, of, you know, of maybe just being friends. Like for them, losing you, I think, is quite scary. Centrally here we've got the Fool card and the Page of Swords. So your partner recognizes that you are thinking very differently. You're not really taking much crap. You're not taking any lies, any untruths, any deception, any storytelling, any, you know, embellishments, anything extra. Like, you're just not really entertaining it at all. And your partner sees this as a brand new side of you that they're seeing as well. They see that you completely started over, like you've taken on a whole new leaf. You're letting go of baggage. Here the Fool card does not, the Fool does not carry baggage. You're letting go of baggage, and the baggage you're letting go of is any lies, deceit, any miscalculations, you know, misinformation, any cloudiness is gone. And you're looking again, this talks about everyone pulling their weight. You're in a position now where I think, or you're in a place right now where you want things to be fair. You know, you want the Six of Wands. You want to be appreciated as much as you appreciate the other person. You want the Three of Coins. Like, you want to be pulling your weight as much as other people are pulling their weight. You don't want to be doing more. You're looking for an equal partnership. That's what it really looks like to me. And the King of Swords is all about being fair and making sure everything is just how it's supposed to be. Especially in terms of fairness. Yeah, and what's right and wrong. But ultimately, what's fair, you know, the King of Swords is going to be. And it looks like you're very focused on that, doing what's fair. And even more so, doing what's right for you. The Justice card speaks of that, and so does the King of Swords. The King of Swords can be selfish when he wants to be, can be cutthroat, and can be too clever for his own good sometimes. But he's a king, so he's wise. He's going to use his powers and abilities wisely. And I would expect that, you know, that's what you're going to be doing. That's definitely what you're aiming for. And you may be, you know, but at the same time, you know, we can see his sword is slightly off. So he could always, when he feels like it, just cleverly get what he wants out of the situation, you know, on the sly. The King of Swords is very good at, you know, omitting the truth, you know, saying just enough, you know, not quite crossing over the line of pure lying or pure, you know, outright wrongdoing, but is very good at that. So you may find yourself in, you know, with the intention to make sure that you get what you want out of a situation, and that, you know, not only is it just, but you're getting what you want. That's also maybe equally as important to you. So, but definitely, you want this equality, people to be pulling their weight, working together. Yeah, and listening to each other, just having a real reciprocity. That's what I'm picking up, the word reciprocity. I think as a main word for the reading. Okay, so then we've got at the base here, how your partner will be thinking. So your partner is thinking, you know, that I don't think they're really ready for the change. There's fear here, a lot of emotion. This person could be holding back their emotions in the hope that it would make you maybe want them. I feel, because this talks about wanting someone back, and this talks about holding feelings, and with the swords as well, we could even go as far as say some sort of possibly, you know, not terrible mind games, but definitely use, you know, a mental approach to a situation. this person could be taking. So, and because they're pushing about their emotions, like they could, and also closing off their heart, they could be quite limited in terms of how they are communicating with you, and not wanting to open up, not wanting this change. I think not wanting this opening up, wanting to keep things to themselves. But something has completely come out in the open here. I think they maybe realize that it's come out in the open, like this injustice, because this is also representative of justice, and it's like this is almost a negative card in a sense. It could be seen as kind of an injustice in some way, or some imbalance. But I feel that it's come to the end of the road. I think they think it's come to the end of the road. With the Judgment card here, it does talk about endings. I think that they're battling their thoughts. So maybe this person hasn't been that emotionally connected to you, you know, in the past, hasn't really showed their feelings. Maybe they're thinking about doing that now. Maybe they're thinking, you know, maybe I should just be really open and show them how much I appreciate them now, you know. Maybe that time has come, but they may have difficulty doing that because they may not trust. They may have trust kind of issues in terms of opening up their feelings and be a bit defensive around that. But ultimately the truth is out. I don't think it can't be hidden now, the truth, you know, especially with the Justice card as well. It's like we all know what's going on now. That's probably what you're both thinking. Like we both know, like maybe you know your rose tinted glasses have come off now, you know, now you appreciate yourself more and know you've got something valuable to offer. You may feel like, I know my worth, and that can't be changed. Also, it could be that the fact that you weren't being appreciated is now out in the open, you know. And, you know, you basically see things for what they are. This person knows that it's over. The charade or whatever, it's over. And only the truth remains now. And this person doesn't want to, I think, accept the truth. In their mind, they may think that they can still get you back. You know, they're not quite wanting to accept the truth, even though they know it's the truth. Even though it's blatantly obvious that you know you're not being appreciated and you're not putting up with it anymore. And you know that you're worth appreciating. They're not really quite wanting to get with you on that one for some reason. But you yourself, you're feeling very emotionally content. You feel emotionally stable. You feel stabilized again. It's great. You feel really good. You feel very much in control. Again, there is an element here, and I think it can't be helped, in all fairness. Like, you are an air sign. You will rely on your mental faculties, your mental gifts to approach any situation. I do feel like there is a little bit here of you possibly, because you're so emotionally grounded and so sure mentally, you may take advantage of the situation. You may be feeling so good about yourself. This person could be like, oh, you know, I really want to be with you, or whatever, or I just really don't want to be alone, or whatever, and that you may actually just say, you know what, I might just take advantage of that a little bit. That might be, you know, that is not the best thing to do. I'm not advising you to do that, but I do know that a lot of people do that. I don't really think it's right to take advantage of someone at all. But then I don't know the background situation. For all I know, this person could be taking advantage of you for a long time. Who knows? Or if not that, this person could be happy to do that. You know, may feel happy as that as a compromise. But definitely there's compromise here as well. So you're looking for some sort of compromise. And this person seems to be also looking for some sort of compromise as well. So it could be that you move forward where this person doesn't want to be alone and wants to be kind of friends, you know, with the Page of Cups there. And you maybe think, okay, well, maybe I could suggest friends with benefits, you know, maybe that's what you want, rather than being with this person, you know. And I guess I'm talking mainly to the guys here, and that sounds really bad because I'm a girl and I shouldn't be, but I'm just being really frank. I have male friends, they talk, you know, and sometimes that kind of situation really works for you guys, especially if you're young and you're trying to, you know, find your feet in terms of financial, etc. Sometimes a long-term, very deep relationship isn't really fit into that kind of lifestyle. So it may be that's brought up, because the King of Cups is not, you know, not afraid to use emotions to get what he wants. So you're very stable and you're thinking very emotionally as well. But when I say emotionally, very emotionally stable place. So you're definitely quite grounded, quite connected, feeling good emotionally, feeling good mentally. Your self-esteem is good. So then we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Coins in the past. So turn of events and a re-evaluation. So sorry, my daughters are playing music in the background, sorry. So I have to go and ask them to turn it down. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I was here. So yeah, change has been made. I think there's been some sort of re-evaluation that your partner had, and there was a change of heart. They may have had done a complete 180 on you, and this then caused a kind of re-evaluation. They could have changed their temperament. They could have changed or just changed their mind. This person could also be seeing you in this way. This person could be seeing you as, you know, you've completely changed. You've looked over your, they see you as you've looked over what's happened in the past, you've reevaluated it, and you're looking to see what can be built on for the future. So you're taking very much, you know, more control in your life. You may be becoming a lot more ambitious in terms of your work in the near past. Be a lot more focused, a lot more confident as well. And just appreciating yourself more as well, knowing that you're a likable person, knowing that you're an attractive person. Yeah, and just knowing that you've got it going on. It's 3 kings that we've had here. It's definitely a maturity has happened here. You've matured, and you have and even with the Justice card as well, it's like almost like a karmic lesson has been learned. You've moved through it and you've really come out on top, even to the point where you're self-sufficient and don't even feel like you need anyone. So you're doing really well for yourself, Gemini. So yeah, congratulations. It looks really, really good. So in the near future, we've got the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So it looks like you'll be, your partner will be, and they could be defending themselves in the sense of really trying to fight for what they believe in. They may really feel that you offer them that 10 cups, that you are their 10 cups. In the near future, they may be really fighting for your attention, fighting to see you, to speak to you. They're not giving up. They may still want to be with you, that you may be their 10 of Cups. But you yourself, I mean, it looks like towards the end of the month, although you'll be very self-sufficient, you'll have everything you want, you know, work will be good, money will be good, you know, family life is okay, like everything is just cool, you know. But then you might really feel like you want someone. I mean, look, she's looking longingly onto her pet. It's like, she's like, I love you and all, but I really need a human, you know. I really need something a bit more. As much as I love you and as much as you are, you know, probably the best friend I could ever ask for. I mean, pets usually are very loyal, etc. She wants more, you know. She definitely wants more. So you're still wanting more at the end of it. Whether or not it's going to be this person that you want to kind of try to start things off again with, who knows, but you are definitely feeling yourself, feeling very confident, feeling very self-assured, pretty much having everything that you need for the month, emotionally, mentally, career-wise, you know, self-esteem, everything's really on point, so it looks really, really good. This person is not giving up towards the end of the month. They may try to make a comeback. I mean, even with the 6 of Wands there and then the 7 of Wands, it's almost like this person's trying to battle down your 6 Wands. Like, they're like, no. That's strange, if that is the case, but I think for them it could be a case of like winning you over, you know, them winning. You know, you've got your 6 Wands, but like they want to win you over still. They want to kind of leave all the negative in the past and want to just be, you know, play happy families again as well. That's also that here. They were very happy with you, it looks like, or are very happy with you. And they do want to defend the relationship, but you seem to be very happy on your own. So yeah. Let's go ahead and pull some cards from the Wisdom of the Oracles deck. Bear with me. I mean, this person also could have done a complete 180 and maybe realised how much they really liked you, you know. That's also a possibility in the near past. But you may feel that, okay, yeah, you may really like me, and feel that, and they feel like you're a secure option as well, I feel, financially. But if that is the case, it's like you are feeling like, well, you want to get what you want out of it as well. If it's a financial thing, you know, or if that's what's going on here, you're kind of feeling like, well, you're getting what you want, but am I getting what I want? You know, you're getting a successful partner, but am I getting what I want? So, Gemini. Okay, so we've got deep knowing, new life, flexible, and mending. So healing is going on here. The Ten of Cups can also talk about healing. And then we've got poised. So you're very poised. You've got all your faculties like very straight and ironed out this month with these 3 kings here. So you are very poised, you are very balanced, you are making the right movements at the right time. You're very poised, there's no rush, you're not rushing anything, you're acting when you need to act. You know, poised also is quite connected to the King of Cups and also to the 6 of Wands. It talks about being, you know, knowing exactly where you are, who you are, where you stand, you know, really knowing where you're coming from, where you're at, what you're worth, and therefore acting accordingly. rather than acting in a knee-jerk way. So that's what this card is probably saying, I believe. And the deep knowing, it's also about you trusting your instincts, deep knowing that this is actually you. This is about trusting yourself, doing the right thing for yourself, having a deep knowing. So again, with the Knight, with the King of Swords here, it's not about really acting on your emotions, even though you are in an emotional spot mentally. In your actions, you're taking steps and taking action from a mental level. So, you know, you are using maybe this deep knowing, this emotional connection and stability that you have to help maybe guide decisions that you're making in the future. But ultimately, your decisions are based on, you know, what's true to you as a Gemini, that's true to you as, you know, what's true to you, and having that deep knowing going forward. So having to move forward possibly from this relationship, and maybe you know, maybe your feelings are a bit swayed. There could have been history, but you may know deep down, if you stay true to yourself, as you know, stay true to the King of Swords, stay true to yourself, that actually, you know, maybe more is needed. Maybe there are changes that need to be made. There is a new life, the King of Wands here, and the Wheel of Fortune. So you have got a new life. I think you are looking back to see what has worked, what hasn't worked, and you're now building a more solid future for yourself. And it's completely brand new. So your partner is right. They can see that you've completely changed your mind. You've got a complete new way of looking at relationships, or this particular relationship, which is based a lot more on your deeper knowing, and based a lot more on your self-esteem, self-appreciation. Flexible. This talks about compromise as well. So, I mean, you are being asked here to be flexible. Maybe you will need to kind of remain fair throughout all this. Remember, this is a karmic kind of connection that we've seen here, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card. There is an element of karma here. So remain flexible. Remember, you are working with people here. You are working with somebody else's karma too. Don't be too rigid as you move forward. Okay, remember to be poised. You act when and as is appropriate. Don't be too kind of set in your ways, or too stubborn about things, or too strict about things. Do remember that this isn't just about you, even though you are moving on, making decisions for yourself. There is someone else's feelings involved. So do remain flexible. And mending, I think you're mending in terms of you're finally kind of feeling yourself. You're finally feeling independent and confident in your own skin, feeling very self-sufficient, feeling really independent, and feeling like you have everything you want around you. All that you're missing now is just the right person to spend your time with. I think this person's going to want to mend things, and that's possibly what the mending card is about. But I think also for you, it means that you are going to get this kind of healing. You are going to, start to really feel good about yourself. And that's what I think this month is all about. You recognizing your own worth. You know, understanding who you are, what you bring to the table. There's a lot of cards here talking about your self-esteem, your emotional balance. You know, all these themes are here for you. All these energies are here for you this month, Gemini. So there is an opportunity to mend and really gain that inner confidence that makes you feel solid as an individual. Those kind of things can be worked upon and gained this month in preparation for the 10th coin. This is the 9 of coins. So you seem to be working towards a solid happiness, where I think this person is more concerned about their emotions and ego. That's what it seems like to me. They more want an emotional kind of, I feel, especially with the Nine of Swords, they kind of feel like, I feel like there is sort of emotional tie here for them, maybe emotional dependency, because they do seem to be really, really worried and apprehensive about the future, with you just being friends, if that is the case. Yeah. So yeah, that's your reading. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to book your own reading, contact me at symbolsforliving@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to carry out a reading for you. Alternatively, see me on other social networking sites. I'll be there. Just type in Symbols for Living and I'm sure I'll pop up. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you there, and otherwise take very good care, and I'll see you in October. Bye.